Hello everyone! Here are for you Tatjana
and Judith.
And we're together again, my last Grand Prix this season. I'm so excited to be back
in Finland.
And
can't really see, but
we are Grand Prix figure skating in Helsinki, this time in a new old arena. The Grand Prix was here already when it was first held in 2018. After that it was in Espoo, but now we're back in Helsinki. And I really like this venue on the first glance, very well organized as always in Finland.
Yeah, it's a very nice venue and also easy to reach.
In the middle of the, kind of in the city center, so that's, yeah. So let's jump into it. We start this week with the men, and actually the men is so competitive here. It's such a deep field.
It will be very interesting, and also a couple of these guys, they are still fighting for the spot in the Grand Prix Final. We have several medalists from previous Grand Prix. First of all, of course, Yuma Kageyama, who won last week in his home country, in Japan, ISU Trophy.
Very convincingly, over 300 points.
Top favorite here again.
And we just met him. He gave his, I think, first little interview in English, and he was like, he's very motivated and in good shape, not tired at all, and he was like, yes.
He feels he goes for it. So, and then the competitors, so there's Daniel Gressel, who was second in ISU Trophy, also said he had a long trip. He left earlier, actually he left right after the gala and went back home to Turin, to Italy, and had a 2 days of training at home.
Yes, he seems very relaxed, in a very good mood. I feel like he's just so happy to be back. So he doesn't skate with a lot of pressure, and so this, I think, could maybe help him to make the final, because he doesn't put so much pressure on himself.
Right. There's also Kevin Amos. He was second at Skate America.
He was second at Skate America with a huge score. Like, if it comes to a tiebreaker, that score could help him. We will see his condition. We said also earlier before, he's either top or flop. We really hope he has another top performance here, and then he could go to the final in Grenoble, in his home country, home rink, actually.
Yeah, the rink where he learned to skate.
Yes.
So that would be really nice, but also, yeah, nerve-wracking, I guess.
For him.
Yeah.
Junwan Cha is also going for a spot in the final, even though he just also said he wants to skate for himself. The final would only be a bonus. He got third at Skate Canada, and yeah, but with the second place finish, I think his chances would be also good to make it to Grenoble.
Yeah, and he said he's very happy that he was able to come to Finland, because last year he had to skip this Grand Prix. He was injured, so he withdrew, but this time he made it, and he's very happy to be here and skate for the Finnish fans.
The other two Japanese guys, Kazuki Tomono and Sota Yamamoto, probably also want to spoil the party on the podium. Both definitely have the potential. Sota got a 4th place, so I mean, if he gets the 2nd place here, depending on how everyone else places, he has an outside chance also to make the final. Lukas Britschke looked much stronger, in my opinion, today in the practice than 2 weeks ago. He's coming back from an injury, but today in practice he looked strong, so he can also have a good skate. And I think we should also not forget Alexander Selevko, and there's some news about him.
Yeah, Alexander Selevko, he went back to his free skating from last season at Martin, and he wants to try it. It's not like that he dumped completely the tango program, but he will, for this event, he said, yeah, now he will skate the free program from last season, I guess.
So next event up will be the women, and differently to the men, the women's field is, I would say, on paper the weakest of all the Grand Prix, because we had 2 unfortunate withdrawals, Luna Hendricks and Isabeau Levito, who would have been the hot favorites here. So who's here? Who has a good shot now?
So maybe the Japanese girls are going for another sweep. We had already Skate Canada and Skate Trophy is a Japanese sweep. But here we have Rino Matsuike, and he was 2nd at Skate Canada, and Hana Yoshida, he was 3rd at Skate Canada, so both also still hoping for the final and can have another podium finish. And there's Mai Mihara, of course. She was not yet at her best at Grand Prix in France, but also she can improve from this, hopefully.
Yes, if she can get her jumps together a little bit better. She's such an elegant skater, such a mature skater. Also, chance for the podium I would see for Sarah Everhart of the United States here.
Very consistent skater.
Yes, very, very consistent. And she's here with Ilya's mom, Tatiana Malina.
Yes.
She doesn't come for her son, but she comes for Sarah.
Yeah, it's also because Tatiana's husband, Roman Skonyakov, he is with the kids at the US qualifying competition this week, and also you know who's skating there?
The little sister.
Yes, Ellie or Lisa, the daughter, Ilya's little sister, is competing there.
Yes, and also, of course, Tatiana, it's not like she doesn't want to come with her son, but it's very nerve-wracking for her, and this is why usually Ilya's dad accompanies him, and with Sarah, maybe it's not that nerve-wracking for her.
Yeah.
All right. Who else do we have? Maybe Nina Petrokina can improve.
Yeah. Janna Jyrkinen.
Yes.
Nella Pelkonen is a very nice skater too. But,
yes, she had injury problems.
Yeah.
Lara Naki-Goodman is also going back to back.
She was good. Solid performances in the NHK Trophy. Yeah.
Yes. Good. Then we have the pairs competition with the very clear favorites, the world champions Diana Stella-Tududek and Maxime Deschamps.
Yeah, and they said, we talked to them in the mixed zone earlier, they said that their goal is really to improve on their performance from Skate Canada, which didn't go as planned in the free skating, and they made a few changes to the program. They switched the death spiral to the end, and they revamped also their choreo sequence.
Yes, so they say they feel more comfortable with this program now, and yeah, so I think it will be really hard for anyone here to beat them. Medal contenders, definitely the Italian team, Rebecca Ghilardi, Filippo Ambrosini, who with the second place finish would have an outside chance to make the final.
Third
but with not high points, they would have to probably win the tiebreaker against Ellie and Danny O'Shea, which will be hard for them. But
and then Maria Hungarian, of course, Maria Pavlova, Alexei Shevchenko, who said they are in good shape, and hopefully it was also because the Skate America didn't go as they had hoped. So, of course, a good chance for them to get onto the podium here.
Yes,
with strong performances.
We have now maybe Emily Chan and Spencer Akira Howe.
They were not that bad at Skate Canada.
Exactly.
I mean, they were quite good.
They're coming back from a lot of injury struggles, and the Japanese team got a second shot here, very last minute.
Yes,
they got called up.
Replacement, yeah.
But I was thinking before, maybe because these lists are so much more transparent, we didn't have any Grand Prix in any discipline that didn't have the full skaters. There wasn't a replacement all the time.
Yeah,
that was not like this in previous seasons, so that's very positive.
Yeah, that was great. That also fields more skaters got a chance to compete in the Grand Prix.
Yes. The last competition will be the ice dance, and there we have quite a competitive field.
Yeah, of course we have the Skate Canada champions and world medalists, Piper Gillis-Porpori, going up against Skate America champions and European medalists, Lila Fear and Louis Gibson.
Yes.
So that will be an interesting match.
Yes, I mean Piper and Paul definitely the favorites, but we will see. Especially in ice dance, we saw quite some unexpected results this season. So yeah, also Lila and Louis will probably want to close this gap.
Yeah, they said, I mean, we had the interview published with them and said, we want to win.
Yes.
So they are really hungry for more. And then I think the bronze is very
open.
Yes, very open. There are quite a few couples. Of course, Julia Turkila, Matthias Versluis, they had a medal before on the bronze, in the Grand Prix in Finland, and they are competing in their first Grand Prix this season.
Yes, they have the two last Grand Prix, the only team, I think the only ones of all skaters who have the two last Grand Prix, and the Finnish audience will cheer them on so loudly because they are the big Finnish stars here, so that maybe help them. We have also Emilia Zingas, Vadim Kolesnik, I think have a good shot at that bronze medal, as well as Natalie Tashlarova and Filip Tashler.
Yes, yeah.
Maybe for their first Grand Prix medal.
Would be for these teams it would be the first one. Yes. Una Brown, Gage Brown, also keep improving.
And we have two fan favorite couples here, Hannah Lim and Yi Kwang, and the second Finnish team, Jukka Haarihara, Juho Pirinen. Both two very entertaining, fun teams, very crowd pleasing, very fun to watch.
And fun programs too.
Yes.
Of course,
right?
and
Grella.
Yeah, so we hope you tune in, you watch the Grand Prix, enjoy and on site here in Helsinki or
at home
via the live stream.
Yes, enjoy.
Enjoy.
See you later.